Welcome to UI Squared, everybody.
So we are officially Oofy.
Yes.
Although many have vetoed that name.
On this show, we're going to be talking about a variety of different subjects that we are well underqualified to talk about.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Percy Jackson series.
Jeffrey Epstein, everybody.
Should be a great conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
You never got far enough to hear Michael talking like you're listening to WTBU, the beat of Boston University at the very end. We just cut
That's the point.
Yeah.
Welcome to UI Squared, everyone. It's different this time. I don't have to say, we're now technically on WTBU, so I don't have to say it this time.
No, we free, baby. All right.
No, we're free. We're going crazy tonight.
Wait, can we say fuck?
I think we can.
I think we can. It's ours.
Holy
No
shit.
fucking way.
No fucking way.
Oh, boy.
My name's Evan J. I'm in Jersey, and I'm here today with...
I'm Roby Leonardi. I'm in South Carolina, and I'm eating pizza, so I apologize.
I'm Michael W. I'm stuck in Tampa, Florida, and I have this godlike light shining over my head.
He looks like he has the ether above his head right now.
Yep.
He is the ether.
He definitely does. And I'm Seth Lyle, trapped in the wintry hellscape of Maine. So.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
sounds awful.
We're just East Coast.
Got 8 inches of snow a couple nights ago.
That's amazing.
That does sound amazing. I'd rather that than 80 degrees.
Uh-huh.
We're just all scattered across the East Coast right now. So it's lovely. So if y'all didn't know, thanks to the lovely coronavirus, we are scattered across the country. Because
Wait,
BU
just really
has...
quickly. You guys,
Go
we're
ahead.
like the four riders of the United States apocalypse, because you've got Florida, you've got South Carolina, you've got Jersey, the armpit of the U.S., and you've got Maine.
What the hell is
version of
Maine
liberals.
in that scenario?
Well, Maine is
Of the 4 Riders of the Apocalypse, what is Maine?
Maine's like the one that kind of is the most lucid, I feel like, but not quite. They're still a little
I
fucked
feel
up, but they're just not fucked up enough.
Florida is definitely deaf.
Yes.
And then,
Yes, absolutely. We have a bunch of old people. It's absolutely death.
and I feel like
Jersey's pestilence, right?
New Jersey's pestilence because it's
Yes.
a disease unto itself.
So that
Does
leaves
that mean-
war and famine.
Famine. There's nothing in Maine, so I feel like we're definitely war. What am I saying?
Yeah, you're
That's-
100%.
yeah.
It's war.
Maine is famine by default.
By
Yeah.
default. Well,
Because
there's nothing in Maine.
there. Yeah. At least in South Carolina, you have farms and shit. What's in Maine, Seth?
A lot of farms, bro. If you start driving around Maine, it's only
Okay.
farms.
Do you have a problem with cow tipping?
Would you know? I don't. But to be fair, I live in the south of Maine. If you go up north, Maine.
I was gonna say, are you asking him that personally, or are you asking him that as a general, as the state representative? Does he have a problem?
we have an actual problem with cow tipping. It's a thing.
Yeah,
people
well, I think
actively
that's
count it?
part of the South, not just having
Yeah.
a lot of farms. That's
Look,
part of the South being a hellscape, not
We have
just,
this. Okay, we have this joke of Seth and Evan's teacher just really caring about cows, and cow
my
tipping actually terrible for cows.
No, okay, guys, no. Listen, they rape the cows.
They
Okay,
rape
no,
the cows.
No, I don't think you heard it. All right, they rape the cows.
You're just so
Yes.
happy that
They
you can
use
see
the iron bar and they rape them.
They put a muzzle on them. It's a rape rack.
It's a rape rack.
You all need Jesus. It was
Sorry,
great.
don't mean to bring anyone in on our comm troubles, but man, is it frustrating.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it.
Fix it
It's
in
fine.
post.
Go ahead.
I made the drive from Boston to South Carolina last Sunday, and it was fun to just slowly walk. I don't know if you guys know, you won't, but Fancy Gap is this place on the border of North Carolina and Virginia, and it's great because you're coming out of the mountains, and it's you don't touch the brakes. You go 80 degrees. You go 80 miles per hour, and you just coast. Fantastic. There's
I thought
never
it was
any
going to be
cops.
a place where you can get really, really nice clothes, a fancier Gap.
That's what I thought when I was a kid. But there's
Yeah, Gap Plus.
It's like right where the sign for it's like you're now entering Fancy Gap. Please don't grind your brakes or whatever. Like right next to it, just a big old Trump banner. Like been there since
Classic.
2016. I see it every time I make that drive. And after that, every single billboard is like, burn in hell, find out the truth, Jesus, you know?
God.
It's like a strict border.
That's how you know you're starting to enter the South.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and I love it every time I see it.
My mom told me that next winter we're going to make a drive down to Florida to see my grandparents during
Florida
Christmas. And from Jersey, which the last time we did that was, I believe, sophomore year of high school. And all I saw, like, I knew I entered the South because we passed Washington. We were about 30 miles out of Washington. And then I just saw a big, Jesus is real. Call 1-800-JESUS to hear the truth.
I know that.
1-800-JESUS. Can we call 1-800-JESUS on the air and just kind of see what happens?
Can we please? Like, honestly.
1-800-OLD-BAGS is a sex line.
Oh.
Well, I think we have a new front runner for what we're going to do.
Yes. We just need to make that drive just as a group and as a collective, just write down all the numbers we see and then call them on air just to see.
Yeah.
That'll be like a segment.
Yeah.
We'll
lose money, I feel like, somehow.
Oh, we'll get defunded, but it's fine. We don't need money.
We don't have money.
That's fine.
This is
we'll get negative money. They'll charge us.
Although I guess we are getting paid by the university.
That's fair. Well, if we have
I'm getting that work study cash. I can't wait. It's going to boost my freaking account so much. Just
it's like a solid $500.
Yeah, it's a straight up like $700 check for me.
Yo, that's literally a paycheck during the summer that I just had to do nothing for. Like, I'm totally down for that.
And my GPA is going up. Like, it's all...
Everything's turning up south.
Everything's going well.
Yeah, Corona's really coming through for your boy.
Yeah, really coming through for my GPA and my bank account, but just not for anything else.
Yeah. I feel like we should wrap it back around to the Rona.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in
post. Can someone keep a count, like a tally?
That's
how many times we said that?
That's two. We're at three. I'm gonna say we're at two. Because we did say it before we got on. So, so if y'all didn't know, beyond the four of us, you probably should use suspended campus activities because none of us are on campus. So,
let's be honest, the four of us are the only ones who are going to listen to this. It's fine. We love ourselves.
Yeah.
It just inflates our egos. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, so we all decided to come together as one because you can't stop US squared. Not even the Rona can put us down.
Really just because, man, are we bored? We're just
unceasingly
really just dying.
I tuned my guitar today.
Love that.
Can't play it anymore, but I tuned it.
But you tuned it, so you're well on your way.
Yeah.
I am one step closer. I have forgotten all the chords, and I can't do chords anymore. So that's fun.
I started watching new Netflix shows. So,
what you watching?
I am not okay with this. I watched the first episode of that, and I'm almost done with the first episode of Sex Education. So.
Okay, I've watched both of those. They're both fantastic.
I was looking on like popular on Netflix, like just scrolling through, be like, please, Lord, give me something to watch. And then like Sex Ed I'd heard about, and then
Sex Ed is high-key fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this. Like, I kind of heard about, but it has like the Stranger Things kind of vibe with the kid actors.
It's Stranger Things, and it's the kids from It, the producers of Stranger Things, and the director of Into the Fucking World. And it looks like all of those shows had a demon child.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's like not bad. Granted, I'm only one episode in.
Michael, what have you been doing?
I mean, since I kind of live alone right now, I cleaned in my entire house today, which was strange because I couldn't
masturbation. Just so much masturbation.
So much.
There's no rules anymore, guys. Let's just go for it.
Well, but like, I didn't even have the nerve to clean my own college dorm. So like, cleaning my own house is just kind of strange, considering my house is bigger than my college dorm by a decent amount.
I would hope so.
Nice. I've never cleaned my college dorm or my house, so
honestly,
one up on me.
Honestly, the Netflix thing, I could piggyback off that because like I'm binging a whole bunch of stuff. That's the one thing that coronavirus has done is it's allowed me to view more content. So like I watched all 3 episodes of the Aaron Hernandez documentary. I watched episode 1 of Tiger King.
How is Tiger King?
It's a trip.
I will probably start it.
It is a trip. I'll just say that much. And I was wondering, I was like, Joe Exotic, like I've heard that name before. Dude ran for president back in 2016.
What?
What a baller.
Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton weren't the 2 like weirdest candidates that year. It was Joe Exotic.
I feel like that sounds like a porn star name. Is that a porn star name, or is that just like?
Yes, that definitely is. If I go on Pornhub and look up Joe Exotic, there will be something.
There's 100%. Yeah. It's either a porn star name or a wrestler's name, or both.
Speaking of content,
I thought you were gonna say porn.
Yeah,
no,
I could talk about that for a while too.
Speaking of
topic, we could do what we do with Cameron, where we just keep naming porn intros.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Cameron is my roommate. For anyone else who's listening.
Yeah.
I might have said it on the show, but about a month ago, I was just saying, like, if I could just have a year off so I can catch up on content. And for some reason, God, in his almighty judgment, decided that's the one wish he's going to grant me.
That's the one thing that you're getting. Yeah. You're getting fucking like, content time.
You're getting a year off to what? Like, that's what it is. So.
I guess.
Thanks, I guess.
Thanks, Roby. We're blaming this whole plague on
you. God.
Yeah, I blame the crushing of my college experience on you.
On you.
Okay,
thank you.
First off, you had the chance to meet me in your college experience, so it's automatically a win.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been listening to a lot more of the Adventure Zone. I'm just burning through that shit at this point. Just a lot of it. Yeah.
That's where I started, just like full all day, every day.
Yeah, it's just now I have time. And it's more like I can do it when I do work, but it can't be like mind intensive, like writing essays work. It's more like filling out a form type of work, or like writing an email type of work.
Yeah, bro, once you get to the finale, you're going to sit on your bed and just astral project yourself into emotions.
Oh, yeah. I've already had moments like that where it's just like, whoa, bruh. Like the end of Pedals to the Metal, which I'm not going to say.
Bro, that was a moment.
That was a moment. I was like,
okay, we'll fix it in post. We don't have to talk about this. It's fine.
It's fine.
We'll talk later.
But, yes. But,
bro, there's no critical role, so much of my content is just gone.
Well, that's 2 hours an episode, right? So 2-3 hours an episode.
That's 4 to 5 hours an episode.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
Why is it so long?
I don't know.
Honestly, it doesn't feel.
They just stream for a while. I don't know. Well, granted, like part of that is take like a half hour off that because there's a break in the middle.
Yeah.
And like the beginning is like announcements and stuff. But like there's still a solid like 3+ hours of straight D&D.
I am on episode 15, and I started like 2 months ago.
I don't know. Well, now, Seth, you can get
Rona.
You can, yeah. Back to the Rona. Enough about D&D.
You guys, high key. The American government just sucks. I'm so done with it. I'm so frustrated.
Fair.
I'm just gonna like it. You know what? I've decided. I'm just gonna eat the rich. You're just gonna eat
them.
I'm just gonna.
Is this like a war thing?
Yes.
I have to read the Communist Manifesto for my poli-sci class for Tuesday, and so I'm really getting into the mood. And I'm just gonna play.
No, you're just reading it. You're just reading it now. And you're thinking this sounds pretty good. Like,
like if it was we were still at school and I was reading, I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of whatever. But now I'm like, yes, Marx.
Shout out to my Uber driver on like February 17th, who was. Like, had the audiobook of the Communist Manifesto just, like, loud and proud in his car.
Yeah.
Like, thanks, man. You're going to be my party story for at least a year.
Yeah, man. Tell me to seize the means of production, Daddy Marx.
Yeah, let's go. It's what I need in my life.
Sentences that'll only be answered once.
Yes. Michael, go off. I heard you.
I feel like for a lot of people, this was kind of for at least our age, this is our intro to politics. So it can't get any worse from here, right?
It's only go up.
Michael, I feel like you just doomed us. Do you have wood?
I feel like there's no bottom. Like, there's one thing I've learned in the last, like
Yeah, they brought a
2016
shove,
to
and they're here
now
to-
of politics, there is no bottom. It just keeps going down.
The government, if anything,
Does
the
any-
shovel just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. Does anyone remember back in 2016 where everyone was like, this was the worst year? And then 2017, everyone was like, well, we were wrong. And then 2018, we were like, man, we didn't know anything. And then 2020, we're like, guess I'll die.
Guess I'll-
This is all been building up to death.
Honestly,
This
just
is
hurry
the
it up.
rapture.
This
Yeah.
pussy shit, like, let's hurry it up.
I mean,
Well, if it's
I
the
didn't-
rapture, it's not death.
Well,
The
does that
second-
mean going to hell? But
well,
is
We'll
I mean,
get
he
there.
might, unless hell wins. Then it'll be an eternity.
in which case, hell is going to us.
I feel like Lucifer's
well,
a
boys,
fun
I've been
guy.
playing Doom lately, so hell ain't gonna win.
And no, I feel like Lucifer's chill. Like, I feel like he's a bro.
Loser is a bro.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna look. I'll dance with Satan. Let's go.
Words that will only be said in the South, or
Yeah,
in some places in the
You
South.
need to calm yourself in the South, Roby.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not a sentence that would be said.
Someone in like an American flag tank top just like busts into Roby's door.
It's just the Kool-Aid man
What?
with an American flag and a trucker hat just bust
Yeah.
down your door.
If anyone said that in the South, everyone would be like, "Clutch my pearls," you know. Like,
How dare you?
Yeah, they'd be too
Can't
busy
invoke
having
the
a heart
name of-
attack.
the roaring lion.
Well, you'd get the Trump supporters with their guns coming out of the woodwork.
Like, yeah, I'll dance with them.
Let's do it. No, one of my favorite things about this has been all the super overconfident conservatives. I don't know how, conservatives that come out and are like, yeah, everyone's stocking up on toilet paper. Meanwhile, I'm stocking up on stocks. Like
I'm talking about
AR-15
bullets.
Like, they're just buying all of the guns. Like, they're going to raid people's houses. Like, that's not still a crime? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, bro,
that's-
you'll get, arrested.
That's not even the best type. The best
no.
type is those who think that, this is just a cold. It's
just
a
the flu.
No, go fuck yourselves,
Oh, my
guys.
God.
Like, it's
Yeah,
it's awful. Like,
when society collapses and people just start looting things for supplies, you gotta have your AK-47.
We're a
my
little ways
parents'
off
way,
of society collapsing.
and we have 3 2x4s with just nails in them.
I got a couple metal baseball bats. I think
Same.
I'll be fine. So
Shit.
I got a metal
because
baseball bat.
guns aren't personal enough. I want to look them in the eye as I bash their head in with a 2x4 with nails in it.
You're
Yeah.
goddamn right.
I've
Listen.
got that. I've got a cane. I've got.
Oh, the cane. Oh, the cane.
Actually, yes. I know we're on Zoom and we're recording for audio, and this is bad audio, but I do have the cane.
I've got a wooden
This
bat
thing.
with my own name on it.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
This
Wha-
is the
whoa.
cane that destroyed my eye.
She's showing us the cane right now. Is that Mary?
I don't know who it is, but my
looks like
grandfather
Mother
carved
Mary.
it.
You just
I've got a wooden baseball bat with my name on it. I want people to know who hit them.
Yeah.
I want to brand.
The last thing they see is my name on the
The
bat.
last thing they see is Michael Wax as a baseball
Michael
bat
It's on
bashes
their
in their eye
forehead.
sockets.
Damn it!
It's stamped in.
You just get a fucking you just heat that shit up and go swinging out, and there's just a pile of people by the wayside of just Mike Wax on their
did
forehead.
this? Just right their forehead.
Just Wax. That would be
I gotta be honest, you guys. In this time of strangeness, we'll call it, I've been wondering a lot more about how society's gonna collapse. And I've realized
Haven't we all,
I've been really disappointed because I always thought, if it's zombies, I'm okay with that. But it's not. And that disappoints me.
No, humans are gonna kill other humans. That's how it's gonna work.
But I wanted to try and kill a zombie and then die because I'm weak. And now I can't
want
even do that.
to go out killing some. I will definitely get at least 5. Maybe not
5
beyond
zombies?
5. Yeah. Bro, I'm a tough fucker. I'll fight them.
Roby dies on day 1.
Yes.
He's like, I can take them, guys. I got it.
I got it. I
Oh,
got it.
dead.
Let me out.
Come at me, baby.
Dies.
Dead. Instantly.
Instantly dead.
It's
Just
not even like she
trips
gets
and
killed by.
falls.
Yeah, she just trips over a branch and just falls smack first into the floor.
I would, though. Although, of the 4 of us, Mike, have you ever shot a gun?
I have.
Oh, well, then I guess we're the ones who are living.
Yep.
Y'all two are good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine it's that hard to figure out.
Point and squeeze.
Yeah, you point and squeeze. And
Also,
So,
like,
brace for
why
impact.
don't use a gun in the zombie apocalypse? Have you ever seen a zombie movie? That's terrible. Like, then all the
It's
zombies
terrible.
attack you.
So,
it's
so
too
my,
loud.
if my dad hasn't already turned off the podcast or the show, this story will definitely get him to. When we were learning how to shoot guns at the gun range, he had 2 guns from my grandfather that were World War II guns, actually.
Ooh.
So we were trying to see if they would work.
Nazi zombies?
Nazi zombies.
No, or maybe they weren't World War II. They were like, it was like
I mean,
one of the wars. Cause
He'll be in
thought it
Florida,
was
so
really-
they will be Nazi zombies.
Yeah, but I don't think it was World War II. It was one of the other like 40 through 60 period wars. 'Cause my
Cold.
grandfather was really old.
Korea,
It was Korea. He was
Desert Storm.
a veteran in Korea. So we had 2 of those guns, and my dad, not knowing the safety was on, picked up one of the guns by the trigger and almost shot the person next to him.
Oh, fuck
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So he does not know what he's doing.
He broke like
Meanwhile,
all the rules of gun safety.
Just
He shot-
every single one.
he shot the platform in front, because you know how in the gun range you got a platform in front of you where you put the guns.
Yeah, I definitely know. Yep.
I'm
Yes.
talking to Roby.
I can
100%.
picture a gun range right now.
This is a situation that I, Evan, can relate to.
Everyone's seen, like, cops
I
and
also
guns. You
know what
shooting
a gun
range looks
is.
like.
But like he shot that, and the person that was instructing him was like, "Yeah, you're not allowed to shoot a gun
Just
ever
put
again."
it away.
Yeah,
Just leave.
let
and-
your son do it.
That's hilarious. Evan, did you just take a picture?
I did.
Evan.
For the Instagram, because it's not just you this time, because I have the 4. The quad.
Okay, cool.
No,
The gallery?
I took a
Yes.
picture of the quad. What are you talking about?
Well, no, you took a picture of Roby's face, like, primarily, and then everybody
As
else's
it
face
should
like,
be.
on the corner. Yeah. Roby front and
Well,
center.
Wait, you complained about it when I did it.
No.
Well, yeah, but I've had some time to think about it, you know?
Listen, if
welcome.
anybody's gonna click on it, if anybody's gonna just randomly click on a thumbnail for a video, it's not gonna be of just 3 dudes. It's gonna be of the girl.
Yeah.
Roby's got the
This
money.
is
maker,
about
okay?
marketing, okay?
Yes.
Don't
got that
worry.
sex
Zach
appeal.
sells.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's talk
Roby,
more
show
about
him some
porn,
shoulder.
okay?
Yeah.
Then we
Yeah.
can clickbait the title, you know?
Oh hell yeah.
I swear to God.
There's
this-
nothing about my
this
day unwashed hair in a pajama shirt that just screams sex.
Yes.
episode
100%.
is gonna be like 5 hours long in length. I don't envy you for editing this down.
No, yeah. I'm gonna be sitting here for
This
at
is gonna be
least.
so much fun.
Yeah. I'll have things to do. This is amazing.
Yeah, this
Fine.
doesn't have to go up tonight. Like,
I go
yeah.
out when you can stay in and edit.
Yes. I mean, where am I
Can't
gonna
That's
go
go?
my
out,
future
so-
life. So
But Rona has been as I affectionately call her, is become
The boomer remover?
yes,
boomer
the
remover?
boomer remover.
We'll fix it in post, don't worry.
We'll fix it first.
Are you kidding me? That stays.
Yeah. Most of the things we say we'll fix in post are going to stay in. So you're goddamn right. But it's sort of been this whole, because I'm living real close to New York City, which has the cases are just crazy.
Ooh, that's true. You got National
So-
Guard on your doorstep.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're in Jersey yet. I think they are actually. But right now it's just like there's so much going on. And every day I turned on the news and it was either Cuomo, New York governor, and or Murphy, the Jersey governor, talking about like, what are we doing? What's going to happen? Let me break it down for you. And how many cases have. And it just slowly devolved into Cuomo being, we need Trump to give us more everything, please. And
Yeah.
Trump being like, no.
No.
And
I don't mind him, but de Blasio gets on my nerves.
de Blasio's kind of a dick.
I don't
Or-
get the point of de Blasio.
It's kind of annoying. I mean,
Like, I don't get why
I
he's
just
there.
don't understand why de Blasio is.
yeah.
I
Why
don't
is
know.
he?
Like, You know that whole, like, I think, therefore I am? Can he just, like, stop thinking? You know?
No one said de Blasio was thinking to begin with, so.
That's true.
But anyways, it's not great. But after a while, it just sort of became like a wartime mentality. Like I turn on the news, I'm like, man, this again. And I'm just like, this isn't going to end anytime soon.
Yeah, except this time we don't have FDR's dulcet tones to lull us to sleep.
We have...
I'll have to get on YouTube and look up an old speech of FDR's.
Just to calm us down.
Yeah, his fireside chats.
Yeah, just to calm me down.
Yeah. The only thing that is really saving me right now, is keeping me sane and regular, is my astronomy teacher. Kind old man's recordings. Mandillo, love him. This sweet 70-something-year-old man just recording his lectures and looking like a really old baby. And it's just like, it brings me joy. He just like, he brings me joy.
One of my teachers read Goodnight Be You instead of like Goodnight Moon to us.
I saw that in the Barnes & Noble. We should read that. We should get it.
Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah. But, you know what's really keeping me going? Just the simple fact that, like, the universe owes me. Because, like, 2020 has, like, fucking turned my everything inside out. It's just, it's kicked me in the lungs, and then it's removed my lungs with toothpicks. Like,
So
like,
what you're saying is apartment.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, like, 2021 had better be the best year of my life.
I better get laid so many times.
Like, every day.
So many times. God damn.
Roby, we're sharing a room, all right? Calm down.
No. Seth, you can sleep on the couch. She deserves
Seth, yeah.
Well, we did say we were going to keep that little board with the markers, and
that's true.
Keep track.
But, yeah, no. That's fair. I guess the universe at this point is like, I'm waiting for those happy returns. Because now,
like 2021 through, like, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's gonna be like the government just goes away. Like, it's just gone.
It's just out.
Like it's still there, but it's like it works just magically.
Yeah. We should keep like just the uncut version of this and then release it after and be like, like the uncut version.
After we blow up on the internet and we become supremely famous, we'll
100%.
Release this and people will be like, maybe we should not.
Yeah. They're like, maybe that was a bad move. Maybe this is like, in like 20 years, everything we're saying is going to be horrifically just
oh, God.
offensive.
It's like old tweets.
Yeah. It's just,
bro, I'm losing my career.
Like, no matter how PC it is right now, whatever we say in 20 years is just going to be like, how dare you?
Dare you?
How dare you talk about sex?
You are canceled.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen The Handmaid's Tale? Yeah, you guys are all men. You'll be fine.
I mean.
Wow. Yeah, but
that was the whole point of Handmaid's Tale. Don't act surprised.
Right.
Yeah. Cry me a river.
You are the whitest, straightest man.
Yeah, Mike. Y'all too.
No. Like, Michael's not even. He's not like the quintessential.
I am not a quintessential white straight man. Okay.
Yes,
relax.
you are.
Just because I'm white and I'm straight and I'm a man does not mean I am the white straight man.
You're from Maine.
You're from Maine.
You're from South Carolina, the pit of the world.
Oh.
Yeah, at least South Carolina's got like Hispanics from Mexico.
Yeah. But they earn like 60 cents on the dollar, so I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You're right, Roby. You do have more minorities that you can discriminate against.
Yeah. Are we just gonna blow over Florida real quick and how many Puerto Ricans?
I didn't want to enter the conversation in fear of getting roasted.
Mike's just sitting there like, yeah, pit of the world, right? South Carolina.
That's the thing. Seth and I usually insult each other so much we forget to insult other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
we
is
should
great.
pull up our house party chats.
We should not.
No. Oh no. Those things will never be said aloud.
You don't know what we said in our house party.
You've said them to me. You've
you don't know what
them.
we didn't read.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm afraid.
Roby's just mean to me.
First off, no.
Yes.
Staying
Yeah,
off.
I am attacked as a white straight man. I feel
I am the
oppressed
victim.
by Roby.
Yeah, Roby is oppressing you. She's watch your privilege, Roby.
Yeah.
Yeah, check your privilege.
Check your
Excuse
privilege.
me. I'm sorry.
Impeding
I
on
forgot
that white man. How dare
that
you?
not all men,
Um,
but just Seth.
yes. So
See the video evidence now of her being discriminatory.
yes, we have you on recording, Roby.
Don't worry, Roby. We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it.
We'll
Thanks,
take
Evan. You got
the
my back.
sexism and racism and everything out in post.
Yeah, all that.
The misogyny.
So turning away from all of that, just
Donald Trump. Oh wait.
everything. Yeah.
Fix it in post.
All those Donald Trumpisms. Let's go to, I don't know if this is the first or second topic of the night. I don't know. I feel like that whole beginning was just our first topic.
15th topic.
Yeah.
Have a fun time trying to figure out what we were just talking about.
I don't know. I'm just going to leave. I'll just figure it out.
We're just flying off the handle. Like,
We'll consider
some
that our
song.
cold open.
That was a hell of a long
25-minute cold open.
You're goddamn right. So turning to our first / second topic of the night / 59th topic of the night, I want to talk about conversation, communicating online, because
I feel like a really good place to start is: do you consider yourself a good texter?
right now,
Has it changed?
yes, that's the point. That's actually what I'm getting at. See, I would at a time I was a pretty good texter. Like, I was quick, I was efficient. At the time, I was desperate for attention, so I was snappy. I would just
that has not changed.
You're right.
See, everyone, another example.
Yes.
Oh, deal with it.
But see, I just agree with it, so it makes it much easier. Seth.
If I degrade myself when other people degrade me, it
Resistance
makes
is
they
sense.
have no ammunition. Thinking smarter.
Big brain.
Big brain time. But I think over time, once upon a time, especially like sophomore, junior year, it also coincided with the past relationships, the most recent relationships that I've had. I was good at texting. I was quick. I was funny. I still think I'm funny, but like not as much. Like I was, yeah.
Wow, ouch.
Yeah. But it was good. It was like, quality content. Now I'm like, I've started, as I had more time now, like start just texting people, like, and it's just not good. Like the quote, like it's just not there. Like I find myself running out of things to say.
The spark's just not there.
The spark's just not, like, I just don't have the inspiration anymore, and I lost it. I lost my touch, and it's not good.
I've never like completely disagreed with someone, but if anything, my texting has gotten better.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because I already texted like my friends back home so much.
Mm.
So we're just very well versed in the art of texting each other.
Yeah. Like, I'm not bad at texting my friend, like my close friends, like Ja or Dia or anything. Like, I'm good at texting them. But like texting other people, I used to be pretty good at like not facilitating conversation, but like helping a healthy conversation continue. But now it's just like, yeah, it be like that. And like
it
is what it is, and be like saying this and then saying that. And like, it's more just like, that was a thing that was said, rather than, that was funny, or that was clever, interesting.
Oh no.
So, and it's it's good that you've gotten better, because that's what you're supposed to do, is get better at stuff over time. Whereas I've just had a downward trend, and I don't understand why. I feel like all of this face-to-face communication that I've had for the past couple months, that I've just been like really good at it, or I've been getting better at that. Whereas like my away from the phone communication has just gotten worse.
That's funny.
And I don't really understand why, because there's like a trick to texting people online, and it's like you gotta be interested and interesting, because you got to keep somebody interested, and you got to be interested in what somebody else has to say, because that breeds an organic conversation. But you also have to be like original, because you can't just like, you just kind of say random. It's weird. it's tough to explain.
Yeah, I get it.
But
Yeah,
I just-
Evan, I feel like your problem is that you're thinking too much about
Yeah.
a texting conversation.
You're probably right.
Texting, I feel like, is just not in, like if you think too much about what you're texting, then like you could analyze like something you send
You've already ruined it.
for
Yeah.
like hours, because like in a conversation, it's a little easier to just kind of like breeze by something that you say by accident. But in texting, I think people have the perception like once I send it, it's sent
It's there.
forever and it'll
Yeah,
always
that's-
be there. So
You'll be
If
able to
someone
look
picks
back
it-
at it, kind of thing.
yeah,
It is kind of funny. that
someone will
you-
screenshot it.
I was looking at, just as an example, I was looking at what me and my best friend Joanna were texting recently, and here is our last conversation. It's kind of funny, but also disturbing. I apologize in advance.
Go ahead.
We'll
So
fix
she
it in
sent me
post, don't worry.
We'll fix it in
on
post.
Instagram. She sent me a post that says, "Do you ever get so excited you just want to crush a human skull in your hand?" And then the other guy said, "You just described breathing." And I said, "I hate that I get that." She was like, "Roby, what?" in all caps. I was like, the crunch. And she said, "Yes, I do understand the want to crunch skull. See, I'm not crazy. Big old crunch. Just one big fat munch. Just a crack, then a slurp."
So you went from crushing it in your hand to just eating skull.
No, not eating is called slurping.
No,
Slurping.
you just slurp the brain.
Just crunch, then slurp.
It was that, and then I had an identity crisis because I realized my parents were hippies.
Oh?
So, like, that is my texting conversation. I feel like, once you treat it like a normal conversation, and all of a sudden it's just...
Is that a normal conversation?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, that's a normal conversation.
But that's the thing. Most conversations with like people that you're like cool with aren't normal. Like we have some weird.
That is a
fucking
normal
conversations.
conversation. Yeah.
Like we talk about some weird shit, like the porn thing, for example, which is weird. But
Well, no, we were just doing that because we wanted to embarrass Cameron in front of her sister.
well, yeah,
That's true.
But
But, like, we went
fun.
on for too
Yeah,
long.
we did say, like, I think people would be shocked about how many porn intros we named.
It was a solid, like, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
at this
no.
point.
I was just going around naming different, intro scenarios. I was proud of us. I'm just gonna say it.
yeah.
That takes some creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? You a good texter?
This took a really weird turn.
Just
I wouldn't
go with it,
Yeah. I feel like when I was at BU, like even though I didn't text as much, I felt like I got better because I had things that I needed to say, and I said them because we were all like incredibly busy during our time. So like my texts with you guys, specifically like Roby and Evan, they weren't like long chains, only because like we knew what we were trying to say to each other, and we got it there at some point, and we just talked to each other in person. So
It's true. It's a very, like, kind of official, if you will. Seth's only not in that chat because Evan has a Samsung and you can't add people to a chat, and I don't feel like making a new one.
Yeah.
We will
Wait,
add him at some point.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post.
we'll fix it.
It's weird because I feel like you hit on something that's really important, and it's time. Because time is something that, in like high school.
Let's go down that rabbit hole.
No,
Time
I'm not
is a
going to discuss
construct.
whether or not time is
Talk
real.
about time.
Time is a
No.
construct.
Time, no, please. I'm already questioning my life right now. I don't need an existential crisis about whether
Today
things are moving forward.
Today feels like Tuesday. Every day feels like Tuesday.
Well, because because every day looks the same to us now. We just wake up and go to our computer.
I feel like
Like-
I'm on Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, every day is the same day. There's no escape. Yeah, so just going back to the topic at hand, I think time is really important because we now, like in high school, or especially like early to middle years of high school, we had a lot of time on our hands. We just did high school, we did our work, and then we just had really not a lot to do unless you did extracurriculars and stuff like that. And even then, you generally had like weekends free and stuff like that. You weren't actively going out every day or doing things every day.
I don't know
So-
what your high school experience was like, but I had friends.
I also had friends, and we were texting each other. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know. I had more time in high school, whereas now I have zero time. Or whatever time I do have, it's just like, I'm done with people. I'm just going to play Pokemon and listen to a podcast or watch YouTube or, binge a show or something.
I mean, now we have time because we have nothing to do.
Yeah, and that's the
I don't know
problem
what that
is that
was.
I've had no time for so long. I can't just like switch back to being like good at it.
I mean, I've definitely never stayed home this much. Maybe sophomore or junior year before I had a car. But
Yeah, I don't know. Like before my, like halfway through my junior year and everything before that, and like all of high school before that, I stayed home this much. I honestly don't know how I did it because I'm so bored now.
I don't know. I feel like
I didn't. Yeah.
I feel like it's the whole like you can't go out now. Like we've had a bunch of time where we were able to just go out and do stuff, Whereas now we are going from being able to go out every day, having that freedom, to not only are you home, not by the people or the things that you would like go out with or like go to things for all the time. It's you can't go out. You can't go anywhere. So you are stuck home.
Not even like you're lonely. It's like you're forbidden from having a social life.
It's like literally you can't go anywhere. So, and that's an experience that I never had.
I never had that either.
So,
yeah. I feel like coronavirus is just the strictest parent ever.
Yeah. Because it'll get you.
It'll get you.
It'll get
Give
you.
it time.
It'll attack your lungs.
It'll grab your airbags, y'all. It'll squeeze them, but not in the right way.
Whoa.
We'll fix it in post.
No, there's no fixing
I feel like
that.
if someone's squeezing your lungs, you have bigger problems. There's no right way.
No, there's definitely a right way to squeeze your lungs.
Yeah. It's called
Your actual physical lungs.
It's that real kinky shit. There's a subcategory on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Reach into your chest. It's a subcategory.
It's like
It's a subcategory. Yeah.
It's like the Indiana Jones thing where they reach into the chest, but instead of grabbing their heart, they just kind of go on your lungs.
Yeah, I feel like being the only person who's actually seen a real life human lung, I feel like you guys don't understand.
I mean,
I feel like I understand everything I want to understand.
Yeah, I understand
I'm
just
choosing to keep my current knowledge about the situation so I can believe that you can just kind of be like,
Yeah.
So lungs are basically just like inside tits.
Yes. Except like wet.
Whoa, gross.
They're like
Yeah.
sponges,
Exactly. They are sponges.
We're gonna edit all this out.
No,
Nope,
this is
nope.
all staying in.
All
There's no
staying in.
escape.
All staying
Mike,
in.
just talk about generations, please.
No. I think this is an important conversation to have.
We're not done.
Yeah. I feel like there's more to say on this topic.
Okay, fine.
I don't have anything planned. I just kind of.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, texting's a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
You did
hard.
long distance, Seth.
Yeah. How was your
Texting's not
experience
like
with
your-
long distance texting your girlfriend?
Texting.
I don't know. We text every day. Usually, we have like just one conversation a day, and I don't know. It varies. It pretty much is always the same thing. It's just like, how's your day going? How's your day going?
Oh,
What'd you do?
how
What'd
gross.
you do?
How
Yeah,
cute
yeah.
and domestic.
That's
Hey, after
usually
2
pretty
years,
much it. I'm
people have a
definitely
life.
not as good at texting as she is, just because I always get distracted and like I'm watching something or going to dinner and stuff, and I always forget. Like my problem is if I open my phone but don't immediately respond, I just don't notice that I still have like a message.
Mm.
So, but yeah, it's
I always respond to texts. Like if I
It's not
haven't
fun.
responded to you, it's because I've seen it and I don't want to talk about it. That's usually how it goes.
yeah, but it's
Like
not.
a mental note
It's not
of that
fun
one.
to do long distance.
I
but
think I did it
is.
to Evan like today.
Yeah, she definitely did.
Like the thing about the Zoom, I was like, I don't want to make a Zoom meeting, so I just didn't answer you guys for like an hour.
Yeah.
And even then, it was just to say I'll do it later.
Good
Yeah.
job, Roby.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have been ingrained to like always read a text automatically when I get in, and it comes from like a not good period in my life where someone was like doing the whole thing where you threaten suicide. But it does mean that whole thing. It means I automatically respond to a text as soon as I see it.
I have noticed that you respond to text much faster than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that too. And then I was like, I saw the whole online, like, people don't like it when you're like super like right away texting them back. And I was like, but I thought I was supposed to text them right all the way.
I don't have time for that shit.
And they were like, nah. And I was like, all right, so I'll wait.
The whole,
and then
like, you have to wait.
And then I would wait a number of time and probably just forget. And that was the beginning of my downfall.
I know that it's I read the content before I determine like how long I can wait before I can text them back. Because if it's like it depends on who it's from, it depends on what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just don't have the energy to like keep up like a constant back and forth conversation. Like I remember back when I was in like 7th grade or whatever, and I very first got like the phone number of like
email chat.
Let's say a friend, and like we were just like the whole day we just like were texting a lot. And I remember at the end of the day, like I was happy because I was like texting someone, but at the same time I was like, I am so tired of constantly being on my phone. Back then it wasn't a smartphone, it was like the one where you had to like slide it up and there's a keyboard and stuff. So like I'm like you know, I don't need glasses, but I felt like I did because all the letters are so small. But yeah, no, I just felt exhausted. I feel like I still get that sometimes. Like even though like I don't mind texting, I still like just don't have the energy to constantly keep up a conversation.
Yeah, I definitely had days like that when I was younger, like through or like even through 8th grade through high school or middle of high school, where there would just be days where I'd be like out with people and just texting like one person, like whether it was my cousin or my girlfriend at the time. Like it was just like throughout the day, just like, oh, got a text, going through it, walking through fucking Bed Bath and Beyond, just like texting somebody. My parents
like you do,
texting. I'm just like
a queen among department stores. Let's be honest.
To be real, I mean, get lost in Bed Bath and Beyond.
I always get lost in Bed Bath and Beyond. It's all the towels, man. They all look the same.
Yeah. And the racks go to the ceiling, so you never know where you are relative.
And you
to
just
where
like you lay down on the bed, and all of a sudden you're in like Mars.
Yeah. No, I remember early, like beginning of the semester, me and Cameron went to Bed Bath and
throwback.
Anyway, yeah, long throwback. And I was just walked in, I was like, I am like already overwhelmed.
So yeah, no, I think this might be one of those things where it's like I don't get it because I'm not at all introverted.
Yeah.
Because I don't get tired of having a conversation.
It's hard.
I don't get tired of having an in-person conversation, but I don't know. And I find sometimes I feel like texting conversations feel like they're too repetitive, but I don't know. I don't find a texting conversation as entertaining as like an in-person conversation.
That's how it was.
Don't have the energy for it.
That's how it was when we got used to phones. I think is like every conversation was the same. I feel like most people have kind of evolved into a point where like you can talk about different things with different people and you can have different conversations. It's
also like, have you guys ever had that thing going where you have 3 separate conversations going with the same person?
Yeah.
It's like on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You're talking about something on Instagram, you're talking about like this funny meme, and then on text you're like, I don't know if I'll ever find love, and that kind of thing.
Yes. 100%.
All the time.
Yeah. So it is kind of like we developed our own like internet language, which I think helps convey tone a lot better. So I think it's a lot easier to text people nowadays because not as many things get misunderstood because we kind of have our own like texting language, you know?
Yeah.
Which like sometimes it's very weird, but you just automatically get it, you know? Like, you know, someone's being sarcastic if like every other letter is capitalized, you know?
Yeah. The whole and the emojis help too, but only used sparingly.
Yes.
And the length in which a word, the emphasis is made depending on how many letters are put into a word.
Between ye, yeah, and yes, astronomical.
You're on different planes right now.
Yeah. That hey, 4 Ys as opposed to hey with 3 Ys?
Nah, listen, the hey from 1 to 2 Y or 1 Y is just like a let's talk. Just like, hey, I got something to tell you. With
Bro,
2 Ys, they're like
1 Y freaks me out.
Yeah.
If someone just texts me hey with 1 Y, I think something's wrong.
But no, if somebody texts me hi or hello, I'm just like, what? If it's a hey with 1, it's just like, oh, sup. If it's a 2 Ys, it's like someone being like, hey, like it's like a good friend, like, hey. If it's 3 Ys, it's like kind of flirty. If it's 4, definitely flirting with you. If it's 5, they're drunk.
If it's 6, it's sex.
It's 6. Well, if it's 5, if it's 4 or 5 and it's past 12 in the morning, then
they're
it's booty call o'clock. But if it's like 7 a.m. and they're like, hey, with 4 Ys, they're like definitely hungover.
No. Hey with 4 Ys means at 7 a.m. it means they want something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you
do
drive me to the airport? Yeah.
Yeah. And then 6 and above is just like you're horrendously smashed. Like you have no concept.
Either that or you're just holding down that key.
Yeah.
Because you're drunk and you can't look at your job.
Yeah, because you're fucked up.
Yeah. I found in my texting conversations, particularly with my girlfriend, that exclamation points just make some difference because I don't know, we just always use exclamation points. It's just a thing. But yeah. Like sometimes I can find like a hi with an exclamation point is much nicer than like a hi.
Yeah, like a hi.
Welcome to the principal's office.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do?
Texting is the only place I use exclamation points because, in my own personal opinion, exclamation points should never be used in writing ever because you sound like a childish teen. You know?
Yeah. I use them in emails, but like sparingly.
I don't.
A person who will not be
writing ever,
but who I edited papers for would put them in academic essays. And I'd just be like, no, this is wrong.
That's the wrong place to put them. You don't.
And then they get mad at me.
You don't use them in academic essays. That's improper.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna learn you guys with this exclamation point thesis.
It's like, wow, we're gonna wow them out there in 6th period.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, this is Evan J, your co-DJ of Unsolicited Information from Unqualified Individuals, or UI Squared, however you want to call it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We wanted to make a show because, one, we're super bored. Just like really have nothing to do. But also we wanted to make sure everyone was doing all right. It's really hard out there, so for everybody really. So we wanted to make sure that everyone's doing okay. So we did a show just to maybe put a smile on your faces. So hopefully our stupid little jokes, our conversations make you chuckle, make you smile, something like that. That's really our goal, because we care about our listeners. Maybe I don't know about Seth, maybe not Seth, but like the rest of us, we really do care. Make sure to follow us on Instagram or Twitter at WTBU_UI2, because remember, we're comm kids, can't do math. It's really hard for us. The squared, it's just not really working for us. If you like what you hear today, there'll be clips from other shows. There'll be updates on further shows. We're going to try and do some more stuff like this in the future. Not really sure how it's going to work yet, but we're working with what we got for this extended break from school. So thank you so much, and make sure to also check out some of the other shows on WTBU Radio. We have a lot of really cool shows out there, so if UI Squared isn't really your thing, if you're not really feeling it, maybe there will be another show that's like, tickles your fancy. So thank you so much. I'm going to let you get back to the show, the last 20 minutes or whatever we've got so far. So thank you so much for listening, and stay safe out there, y'all. So texting's weird. And with that, Mike, take us away, buddy.
Sure. So during this quarantine saga,
Coronication?
yes, dream of cornication. My dad and his girlfriend had a baby, so I'm now a big brother. And this
Big
is
brother Michael.
this is the first time in my life that I'm not an only child, and I feel like that's strange. So it's just weird because in terms of generations, we are different. Because I came at the end of, I want to say it's Z. No, what are we?
Are you an honorary member of the Black Eyed Peas?
I don't know what it means.
Yes,
Are you
you're Gen Z.
1999 to 2003?
Yes.
Then you're an honorary member of the
Of the
Okay,
Black
so-
Eyed Peas.
So I'm an honorary member of the Black Eyed Peas, and this new kid is a part of whatever generation.
It's probably
Kind
going to be something with
coming up with-
Corona.
I think it's
honestly.
Alpha or
The-
something, but
He's a part of the Corona generation.
yeah.
Because he'll be
So-
a generation that
What do they
doesn't
call them? The
remember Corona.
quarantines.
No, don't even bring that up. Don't even start with that.
Listen, to be fair, that was on online first. So
Yes, and you should have kept it online.
no.
But just I find it so strange that, like, we are, like brothers, but at the same time, we're in two completely different generations, and I want to say our
You're more like
generations have a gap between them too.
So
So like,
18, 19-year gap between you two. So
yeah. I don't know. It's just it's weird, and another reason that we wanted to bring up generational divide is because with Corona, all the boomers are going away. So
I want to make an important distinction. Like, a boomer is not just an old person. It's not someone from the boomer generation.
No,
it's a
it's a
state of
mentality.
being. Yeah.
it's a state of living.
It's just, yeah.
It is not like, it's not just if you were born in 1965. No, it's like if you don't believe in global warming and you just
if you're
hate
from
life.
if you're
It's if
from
you talk
Florida,
down to younger people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
think you are different or better because of your age.
Yeah. If you think you're like entitled for some reason because you are older and you deserve more because of who you are,
If you
what you
have
did,
a problem with people saying no problem instead of you're welcome
you're a
in
boomer.
customer service, you're a boomer. Like, that's the ultimate. And if you
I
blame
find
We were
that-
talking about a little bit ago. If you hit me with a may I when I say can I, fucking boomer.
Oh my god. Yeah.
If your name is Piers Morgan,
Fucking
Boomer.
boomer. I think it's certainly going to be weird. I'm interested to see how like you guys are going to kind of interact with each other because of just how the gap is between you two. Like, I mean, you're obviously still brothers, so there's still going to be love there. But I'm just like curious to see how that's going to like really be with like, how he's going to like what is he going to grow up to be like at our age? Like,
it's been interesting, kind of going back to the boomer thing. I was talking with my mother, and we were kind of talking, like, after Corona, like, how this is going to change society, because it probably is. It's one of the hallmarks, like, 9/11, that kind of thing. And my mom thinks that it's going to lead to us being a much more unified generation as a whole, because not only do we grow up with the internet, which means it's much harder to have kind of like an us versus them mentality, we now had this, which it isn't a war, because it's something everyone is suffering from.
no, it's
So
a war against the stupid people.
Well, yeah, but also it's like everyone having to band together, and no one's like free from it. There's not really like, if you have money, even then, like, you can get tested, but nothing's gonna stop you from dying.
yeah.
So it is kind of like an even playing field almost.
So two points. One is about Evan's point. One is about yours. By the way, first of all, Evan, when his name is Jacob. When Jacob graduates high school, I'll be 38. Just to
Ew.
throw that
Ew.
out there.
Wow.
And I
That's
hate
gross.
the fact I'm not looking forward to turning 20. I don't even want to think about when I'm about to turn 40. So
You're about to. You said 38 or 48?
38.
Oh, okay.
No, that's still
Yeah.
gross.
It's still gross, but not as gross.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be like in a pretty good career by then. Like you'll be up there, you'll be doing your thing, sportscasting or whatever.
Hey, can we not talk about that right now? I'm just
Can we
trying
not
to
talk about having a career?
I'm just trying to chill out.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to think about my life. Secondly, it feels like with Corona, like I was listening to one of the podcasts that I'm starting to listen to, and they have nothing to talk about since it's usually a sports podcast and there are no sports now. But they've been talking about how the business side of things is working. And one of the things that he brought up, which didn't really have to do with business, but he said this is going to be a worldwide thing because for 9/11, yeah, like it impacted a lot of people, but it didn't impact everyone. And two, if you went around and you said, where were you during 9/11? If you're not an American, I don't think like it resonated with you as much. If you say,
that's true.
If you say, where were you during coronavirus or what were you doing during the coronavirus, everyone is going to have an answer.
Yeah, no matter where you're from, everybody's going to have something to say about it.
Because it's like, the people that 9/11 really affected was us in the Middle East, because that's why we went to war. So, a war that is still not ended. But yeah, with Corona, everyone's going to be like, oh, where were you when you were on lockdown? When did you go on lockdown,
Yeah, what happened? What was canceled when you were on lockdown? Like, what were you thinking at the time?
Yeah. Also, the boomer mentality is so strong in the state of Florida. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have seen the videos of both Clearwater Beach and Miami Beach of these fucking dumbass teenagers who went out, and I don't care if I get in trouble with it. Fuck you. Fuck you. You are like, I don't know what, 2-3 years older than me? No. Fuck you. You're a boomer. And you don't understand that people like me who have problems, health issues, and other older people now can't even enjoy their summers because you're being a dumbass. Because you say, oh, my spring break's going to get ruined.
I hate those people.
I don't understand.
Blow my fucking mind.
I don't understand. There's this mentality in the South, right? That, like, the government... Florida. Well, no. I'm talking... It's a little bit of different mentality. Like, where I am. That, like, the government is doing such a good job, blah, blah, blah. And they're agreeing with everything Trump says. And Trump literally just stated in the media, let's just let the people who are going to die from Corona die. Which is, like, the old people who support Donald Trump.
Yeah, who vote for him.
And they're all like, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. And they're like, they're advocating for your death. Like, you're going to die.
Like, if anyone's going to get really affected by this, it's y'all.
It'll be you. Like he is advocating for the murder of, like, 1 million people so the economy does fine.
I don't think anybody's life is worth a couple. Like, who said it the other day? Some. I think it was either Cuomo or somebody said nobody's life is worth a couple points on the Dow. Like, it's just not worth it.
And also, like, the economy was in such a good place when it crashed. It will bounce back faster than say like 2008 or the Great Depression or something like that. Like, the jobs are still there.
They just can't do anything.
Exactly. It'll bounce back. It's just Trump's worried. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Trump's worried he won't be able to pull it back up and that will lose him voters. And that's all he cares about. This fucking cult of personality, I am losing it.
The election, like, the problems with both 1930s depression, 1929 depression, and the 2008 recession was that there was stuff to lead up to it. So, like, we could have seen it coming, and we just didn't do anything about it. With this, it was such a sudden drop-off that I have a feeling that it's eventually going to bounce back really soon. And you should maybe focus on the lives of the people that matter, which is everyone. Because eventually the stock market is going to yin and yang itself back up.
Yeah.
It's already going up. It's like...
And it's just I don't
we-
get it.
Speaking of which, I should have bought Zoom stock in January.
Oh my god!
It's doubled its price.
If only we were so smart.
I would have been like going long on DVDs, man.
Going off on Netflix stock, on Zoom stock, just
Apple stock.
Just all the tech companies are doing
Could have
great.
been rich.
No. Purell though.
Purell. Charmin Ultrasoft, rolling in it.
Let me get in that Johnson & Johnson stock. That's what I'm here for.
Because Johnson & Johnson owns like everything.
Yeah.
It is the parent company of both, like, I think it owns Purell, and it owns Clorox, and it owns something else.
They own everyone.
Oh,
all the health people.
They own Tylenol. Because they were the ones who had the Tylenol murders. But
It's ridiculous. So
they are
much.
just, man, they don't even need toilet paper. They just got Benjamin Franklin's.
Yeah. Damn. But I don't know. The whole boomer mentality, the whole I'm still gonna come out, and fair play to the guy. There was that person, that clip that
He apologized.
Yeah, I saw that.
like he came up to it later and was like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. That was
He had a
dangerous,
really good apology. Yeah.
Yeah. And like good. Like, yeah, it's better late than never. But still, there's too many people out
Also,
here
I feel like
that-
that was unfair because you could clearly tell he was drunk in the interview or high or something.
Yeah.
And I feel like interviewing him wasn't really like ethical in some ways.
Well, I
'Cause
mean,
I'm gonna say, I know they're there and that already says something about them, but also like, why did you interview a guy who is clearly not in his right mind, obviously gonna say something, you know?
well, it's also spring break and pretty much everybody there was fucked up.
That's true.
So you kind of have to interview who's available to you, and you want to talk to the teenagers that are having, that aren't just there, but that are going out, that are, having their spring break.
That's
So
true.
yeah, he was drunk, and there's issues with interviewing a drunk person, but he's also you got to interview who's there. And
Yeah.
there's obviously he was there getting effed up. He had to be doing that for a reason.
Eat
But-
the rich, you guys. That's
Welcome
my
to our
message
TED
the
Talk.
world.
Yeah,
Welcome,
eat
yeah.
the rich.
Thank you
Eat
for
the
coming to our
rich.
TED Talk. Eat the rich, consume them. That'll solve world hunger.
Vor. Just
Jonathan
vor
Swifty
them.
and
Vor the rich.
Vor the rich.
well, no, we don't have to get
Put
off
that
to
on a
it. We just
banner,
have to do
guys.
it.
Hold
know
up a
about you.
banner in Times Square. Vor the rich.
I don't know about you, but I'm really gonna enjoy eating the rich. Like I will definitely
No,
get off
it's
of
perfect because if
You're
you
gonna
hold
get
up a
off
sign
to
that says "For the Rich," in order for people to say something, that means they have to admit they know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't know what for it.
Yeah.
I bet Joe Biden's in the vor.
I feel like Joe
Well,
Biden.
that just
he
came out of
ate
nowhere
his
for
wife's.
sure.
He definitely was munching on his wife's finger at a press conference. So or like a rally.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
Say it with me, you guys. It is what it is.
It is what it is. God, just the waveform of me leaning into microphone. It is what it is. It's just
Wow.
massive.
I felt that in my ear canal. Thanks, Evan.
You're welcome.
You want to feel Evan's voice saying it is what it is into your ears.
stop.
now.
Stop.
I'll do it again.
You know it.
Oh,
I want Evan's ASMR, but it's just him saying that over and over again.
It is what it is.
welcome to my
I
channel.
will. Oh my god, I'm taking it
Yeah.
off.
We'll cut that one out.
I feel like that's a really good topic just because we have a little bit of time. I hate ASMR with everything that I am. I think it's nothing makes me feel like my skin is shrinking than ASMR.
You don't like that feeling on the back of your neck?
Yeah.
No, I can't stand it.
Yeah. It's just
ASMR
It's,
eating, go shoot yourself.
it's
Like
gross.
it's gross. The fucking mukbangs. What the, ugh.
Yeah. The eating is gross. I mean, I don't watch ASMR, but I don't mind like that feeling if it just happens.
I don't.
No.
I don't want to
Uh-uh.
hear someone eating like really close to the mic.
It's the same sensation as like I feel like everybody's got those couple sounds that they just can't deal with. Like, it
Styrofoam.
just-
Can't do it.
Styrofoam.
Yeah, styrofoam
Yeah.
for a lot of people. For me, it's like a brush against something, like a toothbrush that's against something that's not like
Mouth.
your teeth. Like just a brush in general, just like if you brush the floor, like I just don't like the sound of bristles on anything that's not,
Excuse me for 1 minute. I have a brush somewhere around here.
No, please. We're just gonna
I don't know.
mute. Thank you. Can't hear
That kinda
anything you're saying.
hurts. All right.
So, yeah, thank you. It's great.
I'm with Roby. Styrofoam, I hate it. I hate the sound. Like we have like our Christmas, like we have a little Dickens like village with the little lights and stuff.
That is
and they're
exactly
in like
the thing we have.
They're in like styrofoam like containers, and every Christmas we have to unpack and then repack them. And taking the styrofoam out sucks. And taking like the little buildings out of the styrofoam, I hate it.
That's the worst part.
It like squeaks.
Yes.
It squeaks, and then just like the combination of the squeaking of styrofoam and how the styrofoam feels on your hands, especially if your hands are like and wet or sweaty at all.
Oh, I hate that.
That feeling plus the squeaking makes me want to die.
Seth, I feel like we've never connected more than in this moment.
On the styrofoam subject.
Yeah.
This is like, yes.
Yeah.
I felt that in my soul.
Yeah.
I
Can't stand that sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
Styrofoam never bothered me. It was never something that I was just like with with brushes. I just couldn't.
Yeah. Like I don't drink coffee, but if I did, I would be very unhappy to drink coffee in like a styrofoam cup because I just hate the feeling of styrofoam.
Oh, no. Who drinks coffee in styrofoam cups?
Dunkin' Donuts, man.
Dunkin' Donuts used to. In some places.
Switch to paper.
It's like my parents used to get coffee in styrofoam cups because that's what Dunkin' Donuts used to do.
Yeah. Michael, what is your sound that you can't deal with?
Styrofoam's a good one.
I'm glad our the styrofoam brethren can band together in this time.
Yeah. In this tough time.
You know what? Honestly, like people who are thinking and like in between thoughts, and to keep them that way, they start like humming or singing. I can't stand it.
So
it's really niche.
That might be me. Oh no.
So when you're just like talking and
wait, like when you spontaneously break out like into song?
No.
So
it's like if I'm talking with I don't know, the main person is my dad. I can't stand it with my dad. But if I'm talking with him and if we're in a conversation and I say something like a question and he's, trying to think of an answer and he starts like humming or singing.
So it's like the
No, it's like it's longer than that. It's just really irritating. It's something that he does specifically, I guess.
Now we just sound like the villagers from Minecraft.
The villagers. That's exactly what I was saying.
Now I just hate you all.
Yeah, does the Minecraft villager, do they trigger you?
I don't know.
I say each of us does for as long as we can, and then we share times.
Yeah, and then Michael comes up with a shotgun and kills us all.
I'm a swimmer and a musician. Got that lung capacity.
You got the extended lungs.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the meme for the lung extending doctor that just like
I have seen
don't show this to anybody. It's just like, I'll get you longer lungs for longer breaths, and it's just like lungs that are like super fucking long.
How did
just like down to like the
lungs again?
I don't know.
just
what you I don't know.
I think everyone wants their lungs just kind of.
The styrofoam is the big one, I think, for sound for me.
You know what sound I really hate is when someone takes my lung and just kind of, that sound just really
squeezes it. It just sounds like a rubber ducky.
Oh.
Wait, does anyone
we'll fix it in post.
Super bothered about someone their teeth on metal silverware?
I used to do that all the time, so no.
No, my aunt has that. Like, she has to ask for plastic silverware. It's so bad.
No.
I've heard of that, but it doesn't bother me.
I used to have it where my sister would get long nails, and she would just tap them on like the steering wheel.
See, I like that.
I hate that sound. All right, I hated it. It doesn't bother me as much anymore, but it was just like it just gave me the visceral thought of you're going to pull your nails off, and I don't want to see that. But,
obviously, nails on chalkboard, that's a classic.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
The screech?
No.
I'm not a fan, especially since for some reason, but despite my thousands upon thousands of dollars, BU decides that they have to have fucking black, chalkboards.
That's true. I think chalk squeaking is worse for me than nails screeching.
Cannot really. I mean, I don't like the chalk either, but
I don't mind it as much.
It's a dryer squeak. If
I
that
never
makes sense.
heard in person.
What's a nice wet squeak?
Yeah.
It's yeah. Oh, speaking of shit, I have laundry in. Ugh. Sorry, dryer.
Keep this in.
Yeah.
keep this in the broadcast. It's like Roby's like, guys,
shit,
you know what?
I have clothes in the washing machine.
Do you want to come down with me to grab?
Like,
no, I have to bring things back upstairs. I can't do that with a computer in my hands.
Yeah. It's like, damn it, guys, I left something in the oven.
The faucet's running. God damn it.
Oh, man.
My faucet
I left it plugged in my dorm room.
The stove is on.
Man.
I came
This
down.
feels like the porn intro thing, but we're just naming things we forget.
No, this is really
the
important.
Iron's on downstairs.
7:00 this morning.
Cameron?
I went downstairs because I had been craving a bagel since 1 a.m. and I decided I could only eat it at an acceptable time. And I walked downstairs.
Why were you awake at 3 in the morning?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. And it was 1 a.m. I had been craving a bagel since 1 a.m. It's really important. But I walked downstairs. No one's awake. No one in the house is there. And the stove is on. It's just on. So either it was on all night or ghost.
Ghosts.
But we knew it wasn't on last night because we didn't use a stove last night.
Listen, the ghosts were just trying to cook their ghost bread, and you killed their mojo.
Well, first off, we have a toaster, so you're not just gonna cook bread on the stove
No, they were making bread.
You can't make bread on a stove.
Was the oven on or the stove was on?
No, the stove was on.
The stove was on. Okay.
So maybe they were making a meat omelet. Maybe I made a 1 a.m. omelet and I just don't know it.
No. The ghosts are trying to make their ghost omelet to go with their ghost pancakes, and you just ruined it.
Because I've definitely done that before.
Yes. Y'all haven't had ghost pancakes before? They slap.
Okay.
I'm sure.
1 a.m. omelets hit different.
Never had one at 1 a.m., so.
You should treat yourself.
We don't have eggs, so.
How do you not have? Well, I guess New Jersey's dying, so.
Well, yeah, it's just on a slow, painful death. But we used all the eggs. I think my dad made waffles earlier. So.
That's sad.
But we bought a new waffle iron.
Ooh, big day.
Exciting.
This is quarantine us. Guys, guess what? I got a new waffle iron.
We're just turning into domestic 30-year-olds. Just like, guys, I got a chair today.
Now I have 2 chairs.
I have two chairs.
I cleaned my closet today. It kind of was fire. I realized I have a bunch of clothes.
Yeah. I just have all my clothes in suitcases because I refuse to unpack. So
why? You're going to be there for half a year.
No, I'm going to be there for 2 months and then I have to go back.
Oh.
Are they doing orientation?
They're still having orientation. It still can still
you're
happen.
Fucking die.
So.
It confused me, but.
Wait, isn't Boston not supposed to peak until late May?
Well, orientation itself doesn't start till June. But I have to go back on my birthday.
It's not supposed to peak until late May. You're gonna fucking die.
Evan.
If I die, I die. Okay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's fine. Mike, you can room with us if Evan dies.
Yeah.
Got it.
I gave you permission.
I didn't need your permission, but thank you.
Well, it's true.
Well,
you'd be dead.
Desecrate my what if I told you no? What if my last dying wish was Michael? You cannot have that room.
Okay, first off, dying wishes don't mean anything. It's not
I just
you can come back.
Fine.
Listen, if that's fine, then I will just haunt your dorm and make ghost omelets all day.
That's
fine. You'll never know.
I love omelets. That's fine.
No, but they're ghost omelets. You can't have them.
No, but I'll know.
Evan,
I'll know they're there. You
already are just so conscientious of not being a bother to other people that you as a ghost would be like, I'm so sorry.
No. Because it doesn't matter anymore when I'm a ghost. So I'll just throw all of that out the window. Nothing will matter.
It doesn't matter.
You go feral.
I'll just do everything I wanted to do when I was alive.
I
feel like, okay, guys, we sacrifice Evan to Rona and then we get the apartment. I think that's how it works.
So you're going to use my soul to trade?
Too much.
Yes.
I feel like that's not how it works.
But that is how it works.
So Should we wrap up then?
I think we've hit.
We can stop recording, but I feel like we don't have to stop talking.
No, we don't have to stop talking, but we can definitely stop recording.
Thank
All right,
God.
you guys.
I
This has been
Yeah, go ahead.
2i² Part 1. Take it sleazy, you guys.
Yeah, stay safe, be smart, be safe. All the things we said in our Instagram video. But most of all, make some ghost omelets, y'all. They're fantastic. You're gonna love them.
And destroy ASMR.
Destroy
Can you
ASMR.
cut out the part about ghost omelets so that piece at the end makes more sense?
No, sir.
No, it's just not gonna make any sense. And you'll never know unless you listen to the uncut version.
We'll see you guys maybe later, probably next week.
Don't be stupid.